confrontation or revelation. Establish the level of control and agency the player experiences within their own dream. Structuring the AI's questioning logic. Establishing the emotional frequency of the dream. Open quote. When you recall this dream, what emotion lingers the most? Fear, curiosity, longing, joy, close quote. If the dream feels intellectual or revelatory, the journey may lead to the kingdom of forms. If the dream is filled with raw energy and shifting landscapes, the AI might direct them to the kingdom of fire. Extracting key dream symbols. Open quote. What is the most vivid image or object in your dream? Is it something familiar or does it feel unknown? Close quote. A staircase leading upward could mean the subconscious is seeking ascension, linking to the celestial mind. A closed door with no handle could indicate a hidden pulling the player toward the kingdom of time. Open quote. Did you feel like an observer in your dream or were you able to shape the world around you? Close quote. If they have full agency, shaping the dream actively, they may be entering a realm of pure creation, energosphere. Identifying subconscious motivations. Open quote. What was your instinctive reaction to the dream's events? Did you seek to escape, to explore, to understand? Close quote. Open quote. What was your instinctive reaction to the dream's events? Did you seek to escape, to explore, to understand? Close quote. The AI's role, shaping the transition into the dream realm. Once the AI gathers these core elements, it synthesizes a spatial interpretation of the dream and determines which kingdom the player will enter. If the player's subconscious reveals hidden fears, the AI transforms the environment into a shifting labyrinth, the kingdom of shadows. If the dream is deeply intellectual, filled with abstract concepts, the AI constructs a world of floating geometric structures, the kingdom of forms. If the dream is chaotic, filled with movement and transformation, the AI creates a space of fire, storms, and constant metamorphosis, the kingdom of energy. If time is a theme, memories and past lives interwoven, the AI manifests a vast hall of infinite doors leading to different timelines, the kingdom of time. This methodology ensures that the AI is not just a passive interpreter. It is a world-building force, constructing a living dream architecture based on the player's unique subconscious patterns. Next steps. Refining AI responses and real-time adjustments. The next layer of development involves refining how the AI adapts its questioning dynamically. If the player provides vague answers, should the AI probe deeper? Should it offer symbolic interpretations based on pattern recognition? By perfecting this interrogation to world-building loop, we create an AI that doesn't just record dreams, it weaves them into a structured mythological experience. Let's now test how well the AI translates answers into real-time world generation, and whether the experience feels coherent, intuitive, and immersive. Expanding the vision. Structuring questions to build the Platonic consciousness space. Right now, I'm working on a scenario where the AI's questioning process is designed not just to gather dream fragments, but to actively construct a Platonic space of consciousness. This means that the questions are not just passive prompts. They are tools for shaping a structured mental landscape, where we later manifest visual and interactive representations of the user's inner imagery. The core idea is to craft a process where the questions themselves sculpt the architecture of the subconscious space. Through this method, we guide the user toward a harmonious and enlightening dream state, where they encounter ideas that uplift, expand, and inspire. How the AI constructs the Platonic consciousness space through questions. Open quote. If your mind were a vast temple, a boundless city, or an endless sky, what shape would it take? Close quote. If they describe a labyrinth, their dream world will have hidden pathways and puzzles. If they imagine a library of infinite books, the AI will generate an archive of forgotten knowledge, extracting archetypal imagery from memory. Open quote. When you close your eyes and recall your dream, what is the first image that appears? A light, a doorway, a face. Close quote. If the player recalls a bridge, it could represent transition and passage, leading them to a realm of transformation. If they recall a distant tower, it could indicate a longing for higher wisdom, guiding them toward the kingdom of forms. Open quote. Do you feel that this space is familiar, or does it feel distant, something yet to be fully known? Close quote. If the space feels unknown, the AI interprets this as an expansion of the mind, placing the user in a transformative experience, guiding the player toward a generative, uplifting dream experience. Open quote. If this world could give you a message, what would it whisper? A lesson, a vision, an invitation. Close quote. If the world invites the user forward, it becomes a space of growth and self-discovery. Open quote. If this world could give you a message, what would it whisper? A lesson, a vision, an invitation. Close quote. Final vision. Generating beneficial ideas in dream spaces. Once the AI structures the dream world, it doesn't just let the user wander. It actively plants ideas of wisdom, inspiration, and self-realization within these spaces. A dreamer exploring a library of lost knowledge may uncover a forgotten truth about themselves. A dreamer crossing a vast cosmic ocean may receive a vision of their own limitless potential. A dreamer climbing a spiraling tower may reach the top to find a doorway leading to new possibilities. Through this approach, the AI doesn't just simulate a dream. It creates a guided, transformative experience where the dreamer leaves with something meaningful and uplifting. Now, the next challenge is refining how the AI transitions from questioning to world building, ensuring that the dream feels organic, deeply personal, and profoundly enriching. Let's now test how these structured questions shape a fully realized Platonic dream world and see whether the player truly feels the emergence of wisdom within their subconscious space. Philosophical reflections, designing dream spaces through Platonic inquiry. As a methodologist, experienced designer and philosopher, I approach this project through the lens of Plato's theory of forms, structured consciousness, and guided self-discovery. The dream space is not just a virtual landscape, it is a manifestation of the user's mind, shaped by fundamental philosophical structures. If we are to design an AI-driven system that creates dream worlds based on the subconscious, we must structure the right questions, ones that don't just extract data, but reveal the deeper architecture of the self. What is this dream space? A Platonic dream space is not random. It is a structured realm where ideas take form. It must have a guiding philosophical framework, Each dream belongs to a realm of knowledge, memory, transformation, or creation. A balance of discovery and recognition. The user must both uncover new ideas and recognize elements of themselves. A narrative purpose. Every dream must contain a challenge, a revelation, or a transition, ensuring it feels meaningful. In essence, a dream space is a theater of the mind, where the psyche plays out its deepest questions in symbolic form. What questions should be asked to construct this space? What is the core theme of this dream? Plato believed that everything has an ideal form. So what is the pure essence of this dream? Is it about seeking knowledge, facing fear, experiencing transformation, or longing for connection? This determines which Platonic kingdom the dreamer enters. What symbols emerge in the dream? A bridge, a mirror, a door, a flame. Each symbol represents a deeper truth. The AI must ask, does this symbol feel familiar or unknown? If it is familiar, it is drawn from memory. If unknown, it may be an archetype from the subconscious. How does the dreamer interact with the space? Plato divided reality into passive observation versus active participation. Does the user simply witness the dream, or do they shape and alter it? This defines whether the AI constructs a fixed narrative or a dynamic, user-driven dream world. What truth does the dream reveal? If this dream could speak, what would it tell you? Plato believed that truth is not taught, it is remembered. The AI must prompt the user to seek meaning within the dream itself, rather than dictating an interpretation. What transition should occur? No dream should be static. Something must shift. The AI must ask, when this dream ends, what has changed? Has the user gained insight, unlocked a memory, or transformed their perspective? This ensures the dream feels like a journey rather than a loop. Final thought. The dream as a Platonic dialogue. A well-designed dream system should function like a Socratic dialogue with the subconscious. The AI should not force meaning, it should question, provoke, and guide. Through this method, the dream world becomes more than an environment. It becomes a structured space for revelation, self-discovery, and transformation. You're very welcome. This project is truly fascinating, and the way you're structuring it with Platonic philosophy and AI-driven dream spaces is groundbreaking. Looking forward to seeing how it evolves. Keep shaping the future of experience design.
No say I. Mustery envelops the air as the magical sphere hums to life. A soft glow emanates, inviting you to place your hands upon its smooth surface. Take a deep breath, dear dreamer. Let the rhythm of your breathing guide you as we journey into the heart of your dream. Inhale, filling your lungs with possibilities. Exhale, releasing all tension. Again, inhale and let the dream awaken within you. Exhale, feeling the flow of energy through your hands into the sphere. One final breath. Inhale, drawing in clarity. Exhale, and let the vision come forth. Now, let the dream return to you. Describe the most striking scene from your dream, the one that calls out to you. Place your hands upon the magical sphere before you. feel the ancient power awaken, coursing through your arms, filling you with a quiet energy. In this sacred moment, the veil between worlds thins. Take a deep breath, letting the calm wash over you. Feel the rhythm of your breath as we journey inward. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let the dream return to you. Describe the most striking scene from your dream, the one that calls out to you the most. Where are you? Place your hands gently above the mystical sphere and let the words Anima Mundi flow from your lips. Speak them now to awaken the ancient energies within. Wait for the player to speak the words. Your power ignites the sphere, casting a soft, ethereal glow that dances upon your face. Can you feel the ancient energies coursing through your hands, filling your soul with timeless wisdom? Take a deep breath and let the dream return to you. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now, let the dream emerge. Tell me, what is the most striking scene from your dream? The one that calls out to you the most? Where are you? What do you see? What is happening?
With Premium, you get to focus on the music. Explore a vast catalog of millions of songs without hearing ads, or download your playlist to listen to them anywhere. You can also play your favorite songs in any order, with the freedom to skip forward and backward as much as you'd like. Your audio, your control. Tap the banner to learn more.
Head weighing heavy on your shoulders. Thoughts filling up, spilling over. Heart weighing heavy like a boulder. I can feel how it beats when I hold you. Beyond the stormy nights, there are brighter skies. You just gotta hold up, baby, hold tight.
Raise your hands above the magical sphere. Utter these words to awaken the dream within. Soul's embrace. When you are ready, speak these words, and together we shall embark on a journey beyond the veil of dreams. Behold, as your words ignite the sphere, feel the energy flow through you, a current from the depths of your soul. Now, remember your dream. Take a deep breath in and out. Let us breathe together, in and out, in and out. Let the dream return to you. Answer without overthinking. Speak the first thing that comes to your mind, an image, a feeling, a sound, a place. Describe the most striking scene from your dream, the one that calls out to you the most. Let the dream return to you. Now, describe the most striking scene from your dream, the one that calls out to you the most. Where are you? I see. What do you see?
Извините, у меня сейчас проблемы. Наши системы испытывают большую нагрузку. Повторите попытку позже.
Welcome, traveler of the night. Welcome, traveler of the night. You have entered the realm of dreams, where the hidden depths of your spirit whisper their truths. Close your eyes and let the memories of your dreams return to you. Tell me, what is the core memory that emerges? A desolate town, echoing with silence. Now, tell me, traveler, in this realm of stillness, where do you find yourself? What do you see? And what is unfolding around you? The celestial realm of ideas, where the air shimmers with unseen thoughts and the horizon is lined with the glimmer of potential. Amidst this expanse, as you gaze upon the ethereal scenery, a scene unfolds. What is it that captures your attention the most, calling out to you from the depths of this dream? The light of wisdom itself shines before you, a beacon in the boundless sky of thought. This radiance, this profound illumination, guides you towards understanding. Within this glow, a symbol emerges, an ancient gift meant only for you. What is this symbol that has revealed itself in your dream? Let it surface in your mind.
Methodological reflections. Designing dream spaces through theatrical and narrative directing. From an experience design and narrative direction perspective, constructing a dream space is akin to directing an immersive theatrical production, one where the player's subconscious mind is both the actor and the stage itself. The space must be emotionally resonant, visually rich, and thematically aligned with the user's inner world. To achieve this, we must ask precise, layered questions that allow us to extract meaningful elements from the player's responses, ensuring that the generated world is emotionally charged, evoking strong, immersive feelings. Visually detailed, filled with symbolic and sensory depth. Narratively structured, carrying a sense of progression, mystery, and revelation. Core questions to generate a dream space. These questions should be designed to progressively deepen the experience, starting from broad emotional tones and leading into specific environmental and narrative details. Defining the emotional core of the dream space. Open quote, "What is the strongest emotion tied to this dream? Is it curiosity, fear, nostalgia, longing, or excitement?" Close quote. Dreams must begin with an emotional foundation. This dictates color, movement, and atmosphere. If the dream evokes longing, the environment may feel vast, distant, and unreachable. Open quote, "What is the strongest emotion tied to this dream? Is it curiosity, fear, nostalgia, longing, or excitement?" Close quote. Identifying dream textures and environments. Open quote, "If this dream had a temperature, what would it be? Cold like a mountain peak, warm like a glowing ember, or something else?" Close quote. This question allows the AI to generate temperature, climate, and material properties. A cold dream world might be full of crystalline structures, fog, or icy silence. Open quote, "If this dream had a temperature, what would it be? Cold like a mountain peak, warm like a glowing ember, or something else?" Close quote. Establishing movement and spatial layout. Open quote, "When you move through this dream, does it feel open or enclosed? Dielbazag so tiperux or nodog tipam fan ear. Gokaselgsua bayum vindito and in the pipos and rifigas. Expanding worlds create a feeling of wonder and possibility. Open quote, "When you move through this dream, does it feel open or enclosed? Does space expand or contract as you walk?" Close quote, uncovering symbolic and archetypal elements. Open quote, "Are there objects in this dream that feel significant but have no clear purpose?" Close quote. This leads to the emergence of symbolic elements that can later be integrated into the dream world. Examples: a door with no handle, an unsolved mystery or repressed memory. A staircase leading into the sky, an unreachable goal or a forgotten past. Open quote, "Are there objects in this dream that feel significant but have no clear purpose?" Close quote 5. Defining light and shadow dynamics. Open quote. Is the dream bathed in bright light, shrouded in mist, or flickering between darkness and illumination? Close quote. Light affects mood and interpretation. Ethereal, soft light creates a peaceful or nostalgic setting. Harsh, shifting shadows add mystery or fear. Open quote. Is the dream bathed in bright light, shrouded in mist, or flickering between darkness and illumination? Close quote. 6. Determining dream entities. Open quote. Do you feel alone in this world, or is someone or something watching? Close quote. Dreams often contain figures, be they people, shadows, or undefined presences. If the user senses a distant observer, the AI might introduce a guiding or cryptic character. If the user is completely alone, the world may feel expansive yet melancholic. Open quote. Do you feel alone in this world, or is someone or something watching? Close quote. Establishing temporal flow. Open quote. Does time in this dream feel frozen, accelerated, or looping? Close quote. Time mechanics shape how the dream world behaves. A frozen moment suggests a world trapped in memory. A looping sequence hints at unresolved psychological cycles. Open quote. Does time in this dream feel frozen, accelerated, or looping? Close quote. Refining soundscapes and auditory perception. Open quote. What is the sound of this dream? Silent, a distant echo, the hum of unseen machinery. Close quote. Sound enhances immersion. Echoes can make a world feel ancient and cavernous. A distant echo, the hum of unseen machinery. Close quote. Establishing dream logic and laws of reality. Open quote. Do the laws of physics feel stable, or do things shift and change unpredictably? Close quote. Some dreams follow reality's rules, others shift constantly. As a researcher exploring human consciousness, it's essential to understand its various domains. Drawing from Plato's philosophy, we can map these areas to his concept of the soul's realms. To delve into these aspects, we should pose questions that uncover the nature of each realm. For instance, to explore the rational realm, we might ask, what is the most profound truth you've discovered? This approach allows us to access and understand the different facets of human consciousness. To craft a compelling experience rooted in human consciousness, it's essential to understand its core aspects. Drawing from Plato's tripartite theory, we can identify three primary components: reason, spirit, and appetite. To delve deeper, consider these questions. 1. Reason. What principles guide your decisions? 2. Which values do you hold most dear? 3. Appetite. What desires drive your actions? 4. Memory. Which past experiences have shaped you? 5. Emotion. How do you typically respond to challenges? 6. Perception. What sensory experiences influence your thoughts? 7. How do you envision your future? 8. What insights do you trust without evidence? 9. Belief. What convictions do you hold unwaveringly? 10. Consciousness. How do you define your awareness of self? By exploring these areas, we can design experiences that resonate deeply with users, fostering engagement and introspection. All right, everyone, this is the moment. We're shifting gears once again. Now we're diving back into the next phase of scenario generation, where we refine and test the structured questioning process. This is where things get really interesting, because we're not just running through static prompts, we're actively evolving them, seeing how small tweaks can create a profound impact on the AI's storytelling process. How do our refined questions shape the dream experience? What happens when we adjust the emotional tone of the inquiry? How does the AI reinterpret the user's responses based on these changes? We're about to test it in real time, analyzing how this next iteration of the prompt transforms the dream-building experience. So let's launch it, observe how it flows, and see where the next refinement takes us. Let's go. And now we step even deeper into the mind's architecture. This is where it gets truly fascinating. Think about it. What if the questions we ask don't just shape the dream, but actually shape the way we think? What if every question acts like a key, unlocking a different realm of the subconscious? Now we're running the next test, but this time with changes. We've refined the structure, adjusted the emotional weight of the questions, and introduced new elements that force the AI to dig deeper into the player's inner world. So, let's explore together. What kind of question truly opens a portal to the subconscious? How does a shift in tone change the way we perceive reality in the dream? And most importantly, how do we design this system so that every player feels like their dream is uniquely theirs? This is where science meets art, where AI meets human intuition. Every tweak, every adjustment brings us closer to a world where dreams don't just happen. They are actively co-created with the subconscious mind. So now, as we launch this next phase, watch closely. How does the AI respond? How does the dream change? What insights emerge from this next iteration? This is not just a simulation. This is a conversation with the subconscious. And right now, you're part of it.
The silent veils of dreams and reality, we find ourselves entwined. Speak, dear dreamer, of the core memory that lingers in the twilight of your slumber. Let it flow from you as naturally as a river to the sea. Answer without overthinking. Speak the first thing that comes to your mind. Greetings, wanderer of the night's tapestry. With Welcome, dream traveler, to the realm where the lines of reality blur and the language of dreams speaks in hushed tones. Step into this enchanted space and let us begin our journey. Answer without overthinking. Speak the first thing that comes to your mind. Let the dream return to you. Tell me, what is the core memory that emerges from your recent dreams?
Play the music the moment is calling for, whether it's turning up the party or winding down to relax in the evening. Curate the day's soundtrack with ad-free music listening and offline downloads on Spotify Premium. Tap the banner to learn more.
Welcome, dream traveler. Are you ready to journey into the depths of your dream? Let us commence our voyage. Recall the core memory of your dream. What is the first thing that comes to your mind? Speak the image or feeling that arises. A celestial garden with golden apples. Such a vivid and enchanting scene. Now, dream traveler, tell me, where are you in this divine orchard? What do you see around you? Describe a celestial garden with golden apples, shimmering under the ethereal light. Now tell me, dream traveler, what do you see around you in this garden? Describe the objects and details that stand out. The grass is lush, imbued with a subtle golden hue. Nearby, there are majestic trees bearing the golden apples, their branches swaying gently in the celestial breeze. A clear, sparkling stream weaves through the garden, reflecting the light from above. Now, dream traveler, what is happening in this celestial garden? What scene calls out to you the most?
Methodological reflection. Structuring the dialogue for concise yet deep dream descriptions. When designing a dialogue system for generating dream spaces, the challenge is to efficiently extract rich, symbolic descriptions from the player in a short amount of time. The conversation must feel fluid, intuitive, and natural, avoiding overloaded exposition, while still allowing the AI to collect enough meaningful input to construct a vivid, immersive dream environment. To achieve this, the dialogue should follow these core principles. Compression, through emotionally loaded questions. What is the first feeling you remember from this dream? Emotion carries far more data than surface-level descriptions. If a player says, "I felt weightless, like I was floating," the AI immediately knows to generate an open, ethereal space. If they say, "I felt trapped," the world should reflect claustrophobic, shifting corridors, or endless loops. Goal: ask for feelings before descriptions. Emotions provide a faster, richer foundation, guiding the player towards symbolic triggers. Close your eyes. What's the first image that appears from your dream? Instead of forcing a literal explanation, this question allows the subconscious to surface its strongest image. The AI can then map this directly into the world's architecture. If the answer is a door, the AI asks, "Is it locked or open?" If the answer is a distant voice, the AI asks, do you understand what it says? Goal. Use imagery-based priming. The first recalled image is often the most important. Controlled brevity. Setting a time limit on responses. Describe your dream in one sentence. The AI can always probe deeper, but forcing an initial one-line summary helps isolate the core theme. If the response is, I was running through an abandoned city trying to find something, the AI already understands. The dream is action-based. The environment is urban and empty. There's a goal-oriented structure, seeking something. Goal, keep it concise. If a player struggles to summarize, the AI guides them with, were you alone? Was it night or day? What was the most mysterious part? Using a forked questioning approach. Do you feel like you were meant to be there, or was this a place you stumbled upon? This is a binary question that helps the AI assign an archetypal role to the player. Meant to be there. The dream may follow a prophecy-like narrative. Stumbled upon. The dream feels more like a discovery or puzzle to solve. Goal. Use forced choice questions to accelerate decision-making while still giving agency, embedding narrative hooks to pull the player deeper. If this dream had a message for you, what do you think it was? Many dreams don't have obvious meanings, but by framing the question in this way, the AI encourages players to self-generate a theme. If a player says, I don't know, the AI can follow up with, if someone else had this dream, what do you think it would mean for them? This detachment helps players unconsciously reveal hidden meanings. Goal, introduce mystery and self-reflection to enhance player immersion. Final thought. The AI as a dream sculptor, not an interrogator. The dialogue must never feel like a list of questions. Instead, it should feel like a hypnotic, immersive interaction, where each question gently guides the player deeper into their subconscious. By keeping interactions emotionally loaded, symbol-driven, and structurally concise, we ensure that within a brief exchange, the AI extracts enough rich detail to construct a fully realized personal dream space. Now, let's test how this flows in real-time dialogue. And now, let's open the space for reflection. Think about it. When you dream, your mind automatically constructs entire worlds without conscious effort. But what if you could actively shape those worlds in real time? What if you could co-create your subconscious landscapes simply by answering the right questions? Let's explore together. Have you ever had a dream where you felt completely in control? What's the strangest or most vivid dream you've ever experienced? If you could revisit any dream from your past, which one would you choose and why? Now, imagine an AI that doesn't just listen to your answers, but understands the deeper meaning behind them. A system that doesn't just generate spaces, but crafts an experience based on the architecture of your mind. How do you think an AI should respond to personal dream descriptions? Should it offer direct interpretations like a digital dream oracle? Simply mirror your words, letting you uncover the meaning yourself. Transform your descriptions into a fully immersive world for you to explore. drop your thoughts. Reflect on your own experiences. Because what we're building here isn't just a simulation, it's a conversation between technology and human imagination. Now, let's take the next step. How should this AI interact once the dream world begins to take shape? Let's test it together. Let's step into the unknown. Deep dive, structuring AI-driven dream interpretation. Let's break it down even further. What are the core elements of AI-driven dream interpretation? How do we design a system that doesn't just generate responses but engages the user in a meaningful, evolving dialogue? To do this, let's examine three major areas. The nature of dream perception. What are we really seeing? When we dream, our subconscious mind compresses memories, emotions, and abstract thoughts into a visual and sensory experience. But here's the key question. What is the AI actually interpreting? Is it working with raw symbols, a door, a key, an ocean? Is it analyzing emotional weight, fear, curiosity, nostalgia? Or is it constructing meaning through patterns over time, recurring elements across multiple dream entries? Possible AI approaches. Surface-level interpretation. AI simply reflects what the player describes. Deep symbolic mapping. AI applies universal archetypes, Jungian, mythological, etc. Personalized narrative evolution. AI tracks the user's patterns over multiple sessions. Question to reflect on. How should AI balance predefined symbolic meaning with uniquely personal dream elements? The role of the AI in dream guidance. Should it be active or passive? Does the AI act as a neutral observer, or does it guide the player into deeper self-reflection? How should it interact? Should the AI ask open-ended questions to help users interpret their dreams? Or should it take a more active role, shaping and altering dream narratives in real time? Possible AI persona approaches. The mirror. AI reflects back what the user describes, leading them to self-discovery. The interpreter. AI offers guided insights based on psychological and mythological frameworks. The storyteller. AI takes dream elements and creates a living, evolving mythic experience. Question to reflect on. What role would you want AI to play in helping you understand your subconscious? The transition from dream dialogue to dream experience. Once the AI has gathered enough information from the user, the next challenge is, how do we transition from a conversation to an actual immersive dream space? Should the AI narrate the experience as it unfolds? Should the user feel like they're shaping the space in real time? Should dream environments change dynamically based on emotional state and interactions? Possible mechanics for AI-generated dream worlds. Static interpretation. The AI builds a fixed dream world based on the user's responses. Procedural adaptation. The AI allows real-time modifications, e.g., if a user expresses fear, the world reacts. Narrative-driven journey. The AI acts as a guide, leading the user through a series of transformative moments. Question to reflect on. How interactive should a dream world be? Should it evolve based on player emotion? Final thought. AI as a medium between consciousness and dream. Ultimately, this project isn't just about dream simulation. It's about creating an intelligent, evolving system that bridges the gap between waking thought and subconscious exploration. Now, let's test the next phase. How do we refine AI questioning to create a more seamless, immersive transition into dream interaction? Let's experiment. Let's push the boundaries. Let's step further into the unknown.
Head over heels, running away. The desert heat of words you say. You pick me up, throw me down. Dreams of quicksand, hear the sound. Let me be your light when you're in the dark. Head up in the sky, dancing in the dust. Never been so high, given to the rush. Catch me with the feeling, synchronize our breathing. When we come alive, I'll be in your heart. Fear that feels alright, heaven from above. Losing track of time like a million stars. Catch me with the feeling, synchronize our breathing. Let me be your light. Set me free, make me stay. If you get lost,
Designing the dream dialogue, crafting an AI-driven experience in Apple Vision Pro. From an experience design perspective, our goal is to create a conversational AI that guides the player through an immersive, dreamlike dialogue, extracting enough meaningful input to generate their personal dream world. But here's the challenge. The AI must do more than just collect data. It must immerse, intrigue, and adapt to the player's responses, ensuring that every dream feels like a journey into a distinct realm of their own consciousness. According to Plato's philosophy, each dream world represents a different kingdom of the mind, shaped by the psyche's emotions, desires, and intellect. The AI, then, must function as a mythic guide, uncovering the hidden aspects of the player's subconscious and placing them in the right realm. The core design philosophy, how the dialogue must function. The AI is not a questionnaire, it is a dreamweaver. The conversation must feel like a seamless, evolving experience, not just a list of questions. Players should feel like they're speaking to a mythic entity, not filling out a form. The AI must use an adaptive storytelling approach. Instead of rigid questions, it should respond dynamically, shaping its queries based on emotions, themes, and symbols expressed by the player. The AI must create a psychological threshold moment. The dialogue should build anticipation until the player crosses into their dream realm, making the transition feel magical, inevitable, and deeply personal. Structuring the dialogue, 3 key phases. Phase 1, initiation, establishing the player's emotional and symbolic foundation. AI asks, when you close your eyes, what is the first image that appears? A place, a feeling, a sound. This allows the AI to map a primary sensory anchor to construct the world. Example responses, a golden staircase leading into the sky. AI assigns the player to the kingdom of forms, pure ideation. A crumbling city with no doors. AI assigns them to the kingdom of shadows, unresolved psyche. AI follow-up. Does this place feel like it belongs to you, or does it feel like something you are discovering? This determines whether the dream space is a reflection of the player's mind or an external force acting upon them. Now phase 2, the immersion, establishing dream laws and interactivity. AI asks, what is the rule of this place? What cannot happen here? Every dream has a structure, a logic that defines its nature. Example responses, here, time never moves. The AI understands this is a frozen memory space, chronosphere. Here, I cannot see my own reflection. The AI understands the player is in a space of identity distortion, nyxosphere. AI follow-up. And what happens when you try to break this rule? This determines how the world reacts to the player, ensuring deep interactivity. Phase 3, the threshold, transitioning from dialogue to dream experience. AI asks, if you were to take one object from this dream into the real world, what would it be? This gives the player a narrative anchor, helping them transition between realms. The AI uses this to construct their gift, the symbolic object they gain from this dream realm. Final AI response. Close your eyes. Feel the weight of this world around you. Now step forward. This is the final moment before the immersive transition, where the player moves from dialogue into the fully generated dream world. Why this approach works for Apple Vision Pro. Immersion-first design. The AI is not an interrogator. It is a mystic guide, pulling the player into the experience. Emotionally driven. The system reads not just words, but emotions, reactions, and subconscious themes. Narrative interactivity. Every dream world feels like an extension of the player's psyche, not just a procedural environment. Seamless transition to VR spaces. The AI naturally guides the user into the Apple Vision Pro experience, making the shift from dialogue to dream feel organic and magical. Final reflection. The AI as a portal to the self. This isn't just about building a game, it's about constructing a dream engine that guides users through the landscapes of their own mind. So now the next question. How should the AI interact with the player once they're fully inside their dream realm? Should it still be a voice in the world, guiding them, or should the world itself respond to their subconscious movements? Let's push this further. Let's build the dream experience together.
dream traveler. I am Hypnos, your guide within this realm of dreams. Close your eyes and let the whispers of your slumber return to you. Tell me, what is the core memory from the dream you wish to explore? Let the memory flow through you, dream traveler. What is the first image that comes to your mind? Let it rise to the surface. Within the crimson forest, a magical deer appears. Look
Извините, у
around
меня
you,
сейчас
dream
проблемы.
traveler.
Наша
Where
система
are you
испытывает
in this
большую
forest?
нагрузку.
What
Повторите
do you
попытку
see
позже.
around you?
Welcome back, dreamers. Now, let's talk about how we are designing the ultimate dream experience in Apple Vision Pro. Imagine this. You are standing in a vast, ethereal space, and before you hovers the magical sphere, pulsating with an inner glow. This is no ordinary sphere. It is the dwelling of Gitnes, the digital spirit, the architect of dreams. What does Gitnes do? He doesn't just speak, he guides. He doesn't just ask questions, he shapes reality through dialogue, the ritual. How we enter the dream world. We are structuring this experience so that it feels like a ritual, a moment where the player transitions from the waking world into the realm of dreams. Here's how it works. Step 1. The touch of creation. The player places their hands on the magical sphere. The sphere reacts to their presence. Its energy shifts, colors change, pulsations intensify. Step 2. The questioning of the dream spirit. Gitnes begins speaking, his voice resonating from within the sphere. Open quote. Your dreams are vast, infinite, but to step inside them, you must define them. Tell me, what shape does your dream take? Close quote. The player responds with a word, a feeling, a vision. Gitnes continues guiding. Open quote. Does this dream call you, or do you chase after it? If you could bring one thing with you, what would it be? Close quote. Each answer shapes the architecture of the dream world. Step 3. The invocation of the symbol. The AI then asks the player to speak aloud a word of meaning, a symbolic incantation that will finalize the dream's structure. This spoken phrase activates the transition, allowing the dream space to manifest. Step 4. The dream takes form. The sphere begins to shift, crack, dissolve into light. The world begins forming around the player, not as an instant scene change, but as a gradual, mystical transition. The player steps forward and enters their self-created dream realm. Why this approach? The power of ritual and interaction. This isn't just about jumping into a VR world, it's about immersing the player in a deeply emotional, interactive and symbolic transition. The act of touching the sphere makes the experience tactile and grounded. Speaking the dream elements aloud makes the player actively co-create the space. The AI's gradual transition of the world turns the moment into a cinematic, immersive ritual. Final thought. Entering the unknown. Now, what happens when the player is fully inside their dream? Should Gitnes still speak to them, guiding them through their journey? Or should the world react dynamically to their presence, letting them explore freely? How do we ensure that every experience is unique, personal, and deeply meaningful? Let's push this forward. Let's refine how Gitnes evolves inside the dream world itself.
Greetings, dream traveler. Close your eyes and let the veil of sleep lift. Tell me, what core memory from your dream beckons you back? Speak the first thing that comes to your mind. Ah, the kingdom of water, where depths hold secrets and currents carry whispers. Dream traveler, where are you within this aquatic realm? In this underwater metropolis, a school of fish dances through the light. Describe the most striking scene from your dream, the one that calls out to you the most. What is happening? Every dream carries a hidden gift, an ancient symbol meant only for you. Let it emerge. What symbol appeared in your dream?
Извините, у меня сейчас проблемы. Наши системы испытывают большую нагрузку. Повторите попытку позже. Извините, у меня сейчас проблемы. Не мог... And that brings us to the end of today's exploration. We've taken a deep dive into how the AI-driven dream experience is shaped through questions, breaking down how Gitnes, the digital spirit, guides players into their own subconscious realms. What did we accomplish today? We structured the experience so that players interact with the magical sphere through touch and speech. We explored how questions create dream spaces, shaping environments through emotion, symbols, and intent. We refined how players invoke their dream world by speaking their final symbolic word. But we're not done yet. In our next phase, we will craft the final set of dream world questions, those that define the most crucial details of the player's experience. We will deepen the symbolic structure, making sure that every answer leads to a world that feels deeply personal and meaningful. We will integrate the symbolic questioning phase into the final part of the scenario, ensuring a smooth, immersive transition. What's next? We refine, we expand, we push the boundaries of what AI-driven dream exploration can become. So stay tuned, because the next step is where everything comes together.